Hello, 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 hello. Thank you for coming to my channel. How are y'all doing today? My name is DebraAnnMatthews. This channel is called Lose Weight With Me. We talk about knee pain, back pain, chronic pain, obesity, morbid obesity, weight loss surgery, weight loss pills, all the stuff. We don't really talk about it that much. We mention it a little bit though. We talk about goals, motivation, mobility. We talk about all of that. Yes, we do. So thank you for coming in. As usual, I rest, and when I feel like it, I get up and do my hair. And lately, I always take a long time to eat my food, but I just had a few bites left, so I'm eating it. It was lettuce and taco soup with cheese and cottage cheese. My coach, he said I can eat low-fat cheese, but that's nasty. But I got some regular cheese. But he said I can eat as much cottage cheese as I want to, so I almost threw the cottage cheese away. I'm like, girl, it ain't that bad. Go ahead and eat that cottage cheese. Come on in and say hey, y'all. And I have an apple and an orange I didn't eat yet. So I might eat those. I might not. We're going to see. So how y'all doing? Come on in. Come on in the room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whew, I drink one bottle of water today. Let's work on another one right quick. I really need to drink 8 bottles of water a day. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over there. So maybe 5, 6. Maybe I drank 2 bottles of water today. But we're going to get there. We're going to get there. Okay, the topic today is, are you sure you want to do it? So I went from earlier this week, somebody telling me that they didn't approve of me doing it. And now we're ending my week with somebody telling me, somebody made in the comments, how could you do it? How could you get to this point? And someone called today and was like, are you sure you want to do that? Or you want to just get a job? No. No, I don't want to get a job. I'm gonna tell you what I realized a while ago. Hey, Nima, Gosha, hi, Evelyn, hi, Permisha, hi. So let me tell y'all something. I realized a while ago when I am losing weight. I realized I am losing weight. I'm like, wow. But I also realized I realized the point that I was at where I can go either way. I can keep losing weight or I can go back. It all is a matter of right up here in my brain. What you want to do, what you want to do, what you want to do. So I want to keep going. It don't even really I don't even think about stopping. I don't think about doing anything else. And honestly, the reason the disability coordinator asked me that, she said, you got your own life. You got your things that you do. You're pretty busy. And she said, it's okay, but are you sure you don't just want a job? I'm like, no, I don't want a job. Picking cotton was a job. It was a free labor job. We don't want just a job. Okay, are you serious? Okay. Honey, half of the work I'm wanting to do is going to really be free. I'm not doing it for pay because we've got to work on the masses. If we don't work on the masses, then we ain't gonna be helping nobody. Now ultimately I'm gonna get paid, but right now, just like the app, the people who sent me this Apple Watch, he was telling me they've been offering the app since 2023 and they're just people use it and they're not making any money, but their goal is to ultimately get people who want more and who will pay for it. He even went to say we don't even want people to use it who who we don't want them to pay for it if they're not going to use it. I said that's very noble. But I said the majority of people, I said the industry in fact depends on 95% of people who pay their services to be unsuccessful. So we all have more to learn about this business because he didn't realize that. And that's okay. I mean, he can't know everything. So come on in and hit the like button, y'all. Come on in and let me know who you are, where you're calling from, and all the stuff. And like I said, I want to talk to y'all about, I wish I could find my other thing like this. I bet it's in my drawer, that top drawer. Lord have mercy, Jesus, guide me. When I really can't find something, I'll be like, Jesus, Please help me locate it. And he does. If I ask him, he does. If I ask him right now sincerely, he will show me where the other one of these is. And that reminds me of a song. Blessed Jesus, hold my hand. Y'all know this song. Ah, yes, I need thee every hour. Through this land, this pilgrim land, protect me by thy saving power. Hear my plea, my people plea. Oh Lord, dear Lord, look down on me. When I kneel in prayer, I hope to meet you there. Blessed Jesus, hold my hand. So I mentioned yesterday is 73 days left in the year, which now is 72 days. I also mentioned that I've been on my journey for 1,186 days, and that's October. That's 39 months. November, it'll be 1,217 days. And what I have learned is that if I keep up with it, if I keep up with it, I seen this hairstyle. You can make it like that part right there. I'm not doing too well with it. Let's see how I can do this. I'm just going to see how I can do this. And maybe I can gel it in the morning. And maybe it'll make me two bangs. I wish I could find the other one. But it's my hair, so I'm going to do it like I want to do it. So, I thought about the journey that I'm on. And today I had my overview with the people from Trainist. We're doing a 6-week body transformation. And when I tell y'all, I got to write down how many calories I've been eating. I've been eating a lot of calories every day, but we don't count calories. Like my coach and I, we don't count calories, but I eat a lot of calories every day. I didn't realize that. I was like, okay, we just count food groups. It's okay. All the stuff people say you got to do, you ain't got to do all that stuff. Really, it's okay. You can do it. My coach don't make me do all that stuff. Don't count calories. I do weigh my food every now and then, but not too much. He just tell me how much to eat. 9 ounces. But I can figure out how many ounces on the package by reading the package. Then I know how many ounces. Then and like certain vegetables, like 1.5 cup. But if I just eat a cup, that's fine. I'm in the ballpark. I ain't gotta. All of that stuff stress me out. And that's the other thing I was telling my disability coordinator. I said, look, I got serious PTSD. I got serious, because when people see me, they think I'm okay. But you have to be introspective to see when people are not okay. Okay? But it's okay. They don't have to. I have to. And that's the point. That's why I encourage you to trust your own instinct. And one of the things I'm working on is eating less food. Not less food in terms of big amounts, but not eating all I can eat just because it's in there. Because I used to buy 2 bags of apples, 2 bags of oranges, 1 bag of grapefruit, like that. So now I'll just buy 1 bag at a time. So I will just grab 2 apples and 1 orange, or 2 oranges and 2 apples for every meal. So now I'm working on not doing that because that makes the food go faster. So way faster. So right now I just have 1 bag of oranges and 1 bag of apples. So I'm going to primarily eat twice a day, but spread it out. But right tonight, I still have my apple and orange, but it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm not going to eat it. And I said I wasn't going to eat it when I went to bed last night. That way I could eat it for breakfast, see? And I got some more of my taco soup available that I didn't eat all from dinner, so I can eat that for breakfast too. But if I get up early, then I might be able to cook something for breakfast. But I can also eat some boiled eggs too. Cause tomorrow I might go to the Sam's Club. I might go. If my legs hurting after I work out, I'm coming home. I can go to Sam's Club any other time. I probably will go because I have a busy week. So, but the reason I'm really just sharing what I just shared with you is, in your journey, you're gonna have to take care of yourself because people see all kinds of stuff, and that's their perception. But you have to take care of yourself so that you can get the best outcome that you need for your own health. And that's very important for you to remember because only you know how you feel. And everything in society is meant to stress you out and take your money. So, and leave you hanging and then blame you, It's like assault. The society assaults you, then blame you for being assaulted. Lord have mercy. But once you kind of understand, and some people are blessed where they understand that early on, and they get that message, they get that memo. And others of us, we have to live a bit longer and crash and burn. And then you realize, if I don't get that memo, then I'm only going to be the one that's suffering. Okay? So it's very important. Let me talk to you about some statistics here because I'm getting ready for my pitch contest, which is Wednesday. I'm getting ready to pitch my business concept to some corporations to get some money to do some trainings, and I want to share the need that we have. And some of the need that we have are just systematic inequalities. So, um, if they don't fully if they don't ACA, no full ACA Medicaid expansion means many low income adults fall into a coverage gap and can't get subsidized insurance. So that's 81,000 people in Tennessee are affected by that. The state's own health report shows 1 in 4 adults skip needed care because of cost. So we saw 16 rural hospital closings since 2005. So every city in Tennessee that's not Nashville, Memphis, Jackson, Chattanooga, Knoxville, or like that, those big towns, no hospitals. Okay, 92 of the 95 counties in Tennessee are designated primary care shortage areas. You can even see it now where it's very, very hard. Like my doctor will say, "Well, just check with the front desk to get an appointment." He don't know. And if I can't get an appointment with him in 30 days, like for one period, I was needing to meet with him every month for 6 months. But if I can't, it's because there are no appointments to give me. Okay, insurance rules for obesity treatment are changing, but uneven. And that's something that the Obesity Action Coalition is working on. That's why they made obesity in 2013. They made obesity is a disease, which means now we're working on getting industries, clinicians, doctors, healthcare systems to treat it as a disease. And so it's a stretch, but it's still plausible because the reason we have obesity is because of rich pharma, pharma, the food industry, the tobacco industry, all of those industries. That's why we have obesity in this country. So you might as well take some responsibility for it. Obesity Action Coalition. And the conference is in next July in Orlando, Florida. So we will be doing another fundraiser to go. So, ow, ow, ow. Okay. Historically, coverage for evidence-based obesity treatments. Come on now. Evidence-based obesity treatments, okay? Anti-obesity meds, bariatric surgery has been inconsistent, okay? That's it. That's the word. Because they called me one day. It's like, your insurance ain't covering this, so you can't come to the doctor talk about it. Okay? They about that life. So, TennCare added coverage for adult obesity medications effective August 1, 2025. A positive step, but prior gaps created years of unequal access. So, that's... okay. but it is a step. Okay. Bariatric surgery is covered in 10-care and MCO policies only with strict criteria. Another barrier for many who qualify clinically but face administrative hurdles. That's one of the things they're trying to work on is if you are this much overweight, then these are the side effects or the disorders that's associated with this much overweight. So that's something that really is hard to do because I'm really morbidly obese, and there are people who weigh less than me and have more health issues than me. I was just thinking about the people who walk around with those oxygens in their nose and why. Obviously they need more oxygen to breathe, but I'm going to ask my coach about that in training on Tuesday. Okay. Wait a minute now. Food affordability policies. We already have a 9.5% tax in Tennessee, and there's a second food tax on food. So some are pushing for us not to tax food. But greedy people who make a lot of money off of that ain't trying to hear that. However, we have a lot of food boxes. We have a lot of food giveaways in Clarksville. I'm sure you have them in your state as well. I go get food boxes. Of course, I can, and you will find a lot of organic food in the food boxes now too. And when grocery stores give the food away, they also give the organic foods away. Like I had some coconut chips that were made out of real coconut, and so it had cane sugar on it. My coach probably wouldn't like me to eat it. It wasn't as sweet, but it was good. And I lost 19.6 pounds this week, so I guess it was good to me. But once again, I wasn't overeating. So I think that, I don't think we have talked about that. Weight loss, when you lose weight, is one thing. But when you are an overeater, that's a whole nother thing. When you are a food addict, it's one thing if you just are the type of person that you weren't paying attention. You, like my coach said, his son was graduating from college. He know how to exercise. His dad is the gym coach, but he let it get away from him, so he gained a few pounds. That's different. He's not a food addict. He was just running and eating and running and not balancing his life. Because there's some to say, and I've been mentioning this lately. When we start taking care of ourselves from the head to our feet, that also includes how we eat, when we eat, and not eating because we're affected by a problem. So when we do that, then you're going to lose weight naturally. Sometimes you might see somebody like, girl, what you been doing? Good evening, Big Papa. I love you when you call me Big Papa. 312. That's St. Louis? Or is it 312? Is that St. Louis? Or that's Missouri? And so that's something to think about. Oh, I just mentioned the taxes. Now, this says Tennessee groceries taxes is 4% plus 2.70% local taxes. And prepared food is taxed at 7%. So see all of them taxes, and they sneak it into your receipt so you don't catch it. So that's a shame right there. Okay. And we also have share with your audience. We also have what they call food access, food deserts, places where there is not a grocery store within 5 miles, and you'll find that as well. So people have to go way out to get groceries. Okay, let's see. So it says Memphis and Shelby County has well documented food access gaps. Local analysis highlights South and North Memphis neighborhoods where supermarkets are scarce and transit is limited and delivery fees, tech barriers hinder SNAP users. Okay, I must have did something. Okay, Memphis. They get on my nerves with this. So it does say Tennessee law does not list weight as a protective class. Oh, okay, Chicago. Okay, hey, Chicago. Weight as a protective class in employment and public accommodations. Protections are limited to categories like race, creed, color, religion, age, national origin. Disability is separate. That means weight-based discrimination is generally not illegal statewide. Of course it happens. And weight stigma in healthcare happens. Yes, it does. So these are I did research on inequalities, but even this information is skewed because it's only talking about Memphis. So it does list Clarksville, where I live, as high numbers of homeless, unstable housed students who need transportation, tutoring, mental health care, and after school programs to stay on track. See if it lists any other places. So it didn't list any other places. But I did list Clarksville, where I live, and youth homelessness. Okay. They did in McKinney-Vento teams. That deals with Clarksville. Okay, resilience. You can't trust these statistics, but it's good to give. It's good to know. It's good to know. Jesus. Okay, here's who's likely affected. Low-income renters and first-time buyers. Okay. 12, 15,200 homes by 2029 across income bands. Affordable rentals and entry-level homes are the tightest segment. So what happens is, whenever there's an issue in your state, that's when all the programs are going to wrap around that. So y'all got to watch it. Honey, let me tell y'all. Did I tell y'all I got my mortgage paid for like 10, 12 months free? Baby, you better watch and apply for these programs. Okay, you better watch these programs. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let me curl my. I really want to put my hair in the ponytail, but I better just roll it. Let's talk about all the good times and the bad times that may be. Let's talk about. Let's talk about. So how y'all doing? They didn't even send me an email to let me know. They usually give you a voicemail to let you know what time they're picking me up tomorrow to go to the pool. So I have to call when I wake up at 5:45. And so, what I'm talking about is, people, are you sure you want to lose weight? Are you sure you want to work on your mobility? Are you sure you want to do what it is you want to do? And even if you're not sure, it it I hope that you won't let somebody else talk you out of it. My coach is a special forces military retired person, and he was saying even his friends try to talk him out of. They say, "Oh, I love you, but you might not want to keep doing that gym." You know, so you're always gonna have some people who doubt what you're trying to do, and mostly 9 times out of 10, just because it's hard, don't mean we gotta quit. And I'm telling y'all something I've been saying to y'all. Don't get on my channel telling me, oh, I know how hard it is. How you know how hard it is? Is it hard for you? Is it good to you? Ooh, I like it, baby. Is it good to? Ooh, I like it. First of all, when you're doing what you're doing, whatever it is, it ain't hard. It's just what you're doing. It's how you think of it. It's, life is hard. Would you rather be picking cotton for free? Raise your hand. Hey, Beverly, girl, my Sunday was great. Guess what I did? I stood up. I was getting ready to go weigh on the scale this morning before I ate my breakfast or my brunch, because I do breakfast and brunch, like that. Girl, I walked all the way from my room. First, I picked up the big bag of dirty clothes in the hallway and put them in the bag. And then I moved the trash around. I didn't get to take the trash out. Baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. I didn't want to go outside. I want to take a nap. And then I walked all the way to the laundry room, and I put some clothes in the dryer and some clothes in the washer. Yes, I did. I cleaned the lint thing out, all standing up, not in my wheelchair. And then I put the clothes in the basket, and I was like, I bet it's gonna be kind of hard for me to pull the basket and walk at the same time. So I passed by my walker. I was holding on to my walker. I have fruit on my walker because that's where I keep my fruit. It's on the walker. I kind of brought it up to the hallway right here, and I'm like, oh. Then I realized I forgot to weigh in. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm a little bit tired. But I wasn't really tired. I just felt I could feel it in my knees and I could feel it in my back. So I just bent down a little bit, kind of get a little stretch, and I stepped on the scale. And of course, my scale went down. I lost 1 pound since yesterday. I lost 4.8 pounds yesterday. I lost 19.6 pounds since last Saturday. Ow, ow, ow. So my day was great. And I listened to Terry Wallace. He preached that sermon, honey. He preached the truth. I'm Church of Christ, so we love preaching the truth. I don't know if y'all churches be saying that. Y'all be saying we preaching the truth. And they stand on that, honey. They stand on that, Lord. They gonna stand on it. Standing on the top. I'm like, okay. I guess the slave owners was preaching the truth too, child. The truth is, you better pick this damn cotton and hush before we kill you. Before we hang your mama or your daddy. We're gonna hang your daddy or your brother. That's how they did it. Because what they did is they mistreated the men, because then the women, as they had the children, would teach the children to obey, to save their life. And then they mistreated the men to keep them subservient, so that the wives would tell them, baby, come on, I want you to live. So I'm just saying, don't let nobody stop you or discourage you. And it is discouraging. One of my friends, she told me, you're just a complete failure. That's what she told me, honey. But what I learned is not to tell her anything about. I had lost 33 pounds because you didn't know what I had done. I said, I'm not a complete failure. I made a lot of progress. And I couldn't even, when she said that, I couldn't even remember my progress. So it's very important that you pay attention when people try to discourage you or talk badly about you. They don't know you. And now here I am, 287.8 pounds, or 288.8 pounds down. She passed away, and I can't even tell her. But even when I had lost 100 pounds, I didn't even tell her anyway, because I just kept it to myself. Everything, as much as I talk, everybody don't need to know everything I know. My auntie told me that in 2012, and I'm just not learning it, okay? Hey, Jay. Hey, UREJ and Joe. Hey, y'all. Is it good to you? Ooh, I like it. Is it good to you? Ooh, I like it. I went to our gospel concert. We have a gospel fundraiser where we raise money to give it away to people in need. So, and I did not have a lot of money to give, but I gave what I had. And so, I gave something. Sometimes if you just have a little bit, I put a dollar coin in there and then a bill, because that's all I had. But, I do that. I did what I could. I did what I could and could what I did. And that was the best I had to give. Because you're the best thing that ever happened to me. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. So if it's that you want to work on your mobility, if you want to lose weight, that's it. If you want to jump off of don't be crazy. My mama be ask us when we were kids. If we say somebody else, mama let them do something, she'll say, she probably would knock us in the mouth first of all. Then she would say, if they jumped off Mississippi River Bridge, you going? So I learned early on in life what folk was doing. They had nothing to do with me. I did what I wanted to do. And I wanted to be Debra Do Right, okay? If you want to do right all day, woman, you gotta be a do right all night, man, hey. They say it's a man's world, but you won't prove that by me. As long as we're together, baby, show some respect for me. And if you wanna do right all day, woman, yeah, you gotta be a do right all night, man, oh. Damn, that's Aretha Franklin, honey. Do 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 do. I told my coach last week. I said, Coach, we took those pictures, front, side, back, and back. I could see the vision, and that's half the battle. That's why I'm writing my book now, because I see the vision. And look here, I lost 19.6 pounds. My knees been hurting for like 2 months. Okay, I got the knee shot about 2 weeks ago. They still hurting. So you can still do things when you have a little bit of pain. It's okay, especially knowing that my my um my ortho. I said I video him when I go to the class. My ortho is a former Detroit Lions professional football player. His name is Dr. Josh Thornhill. And I'm like, Dr. Josh, are you giving me this shot as a miracle cure? He said, nope. He said, I'm giving you this shot so you can stand up. And then from there, what's going to cure you is exercise. So what I want you to do is understand that. And so you're going to have to find a way to encourage yourself and to hold yourself accountable to moving. And the way I did it, I couldn't do it by myself. I got signed up with the paratransit, and the paratransit comes to pick you up at a certain time. And if you're not there on time, they leave you. Okay? So that's my accountability, even now. And like sometimes I have to go to the bathroom. Oh, guess what else I did? I used the bathroom in the hallway. Yay! I did it. 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 Okay. I haven't used my bathroom right there. I haven't used my bathroom right there in like a year. I'm gonna use it. We cleaned it. My friend, she cleaned it for me. And so I walked in there the other day too though. So I'm getting baby steps, baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. I walked in there Saturday. Yesterday, Sunday, I walked to the pantry, and for the most part, it didn't hurt. It wasn't uncomfortable. So, see, I've been working on my mobility for 1,186 days. So now I have to see what I can do and see how it feels in my body to help my mind to realize you can do this. You can do this. So, but I got it in my mind that I wanted to try. Okay, so. I'm just telling y'all. I'm just a regular black girl in Tennessee trying to live her life. Live my life. It's a song that say that. Live my life, live my life. My life, my life, my life. I think that's by Mary J. My life, my life, my life. I need to wash my headscarves. So or go to Rural King and buy some more. And so anywho, it is very important that you, number one, understand why you want to work on your mobility. Number two, find resources that's going to help you to get there. I wrote down. I'm thinking about how I'm going to structure my 7-day training. It's called "You Ain't Got to Eat About It" because my book is called "I Ain't Got to Eat About It," and so I'm just working on it. I'm thinking about how I'm going to structure that. And it's only 15 minutes a day for a week. And on Black Friday at midnight, I'm going to release my book. So, as usual, what I do is when I wake up from my nap, really my body feels a certain particular way. And when it feels that way, I just don't feel like sitting up and working because my knees do bother me. But I got to take care of myself. And I got to try to be the best I can and do the best I can. And set a goal. And give myself grace. I really wanted to wear my hair straight, slicked back, but that's really not very attractive. It kind of is attractive, but, I don't want to put a whole lot of product in my hair. At this point, I want my hair to go to hair growing stage. So I really got to keep it moisturized, brush it and comb it, and just feel my scalp, just get in there so my central nervous system can calm down, so the nutrients and water can get into my body and make it work. Let's work. Work, another song, Let's Work by Prince. Dun, 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 dun. I love this. This looks like the Pillsbury Dough hat. That's why I like it. Ever since you walked in the room. So just wanna take my hand. Do 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 do. I think I'm gonna try to make a big bow. So that's remember when you learn to tie your shoe like that. Now my little buddies, when they were little, they didn't want to tie their shoe. They wanted to stuff their shoestrings down in their shoes. And after a while, I just let them. I'm like, okay, y'all. But anywho, so oof. So I am just going to encourage those of you, you know, are you sure you want to lose weight? Are you sure you want to work on your mobility? So if you are, then get busy, get started. We got 72 days left in 2025, if the Lord say the same. And so you don't know, I'm not promised tomorrow. I'm not promised to wake up at 6:45 a.m. Crystal didn't wake up last Friday. She didn't wake up last Saturday. And we're going to funeralize her on Thursday. So what I'm saying to you is, if you want to work on your mobility, start today. And really, I just recommend you tell yourself why you want to do it. And then reassure yourself. Sometimes my friend, she was laughing at me. She's like, girl, what you doing? With that stuff on? I'm like, girl, don't you know kids play? Sometimes you have to take yourself out of yourself and go back to, I'm not talking about girls. I don't know what boys got to do. Boys got to man up, okay? Ain't nobody got time for you to be crying. Man up. Go to work. Make some money. You got everything resides on how much money you make, and then you can talk about some stuff. Go to work. Get 2 jobs. Get 3 jobs. Be quiet. Women, ladies, we have to take it down a bit. Talk to yourself, girl. What you want to do? What's your goal? Now rock yourself. Rock me tonight for old time's sake. Yeah. Feel so good. Feel so good. Rock yourself to sleep, baby. Go back to your childhood play area. Play around. Play, play. Listen to your music. Quote your poems. Read your books. And find the inspiration for you to keep going. Of course, if you're morbidly obese and you're a man, I really don't know what you can do, but you can join my 7-day program. I give you some tips. And but men are different. They're action-oriented creatures. We women, we're action-oriented creatures, but we're creative. So part of my creativity is having a business where I talk about and help people with mobility and obesity issues, because that allows me to be creative. And I have a team of people. We're going to work together. We're going to make this happen. Not a lot of people, just enough. We're going to make it happen. We're going to train you, educate you, inspire you, and feed you, baby. Because you got to eat. You got to be inspired. We're going to teach you how to breathe. You got to breathe. You got to breathe. And then when you put one foot in front of the other, soon you're going to be walking across the floor. When you put one foot in front of the other, soon you're going to be walking out the door. And I don't want you to even be like me. You're going to be like you. And you're going to find you have lost all the weight you need to lose. You got that weight off your shoulder. And you feel good. Da-na-na-na-na-na. I knew that you would now. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. You have increased moving. You're able to get your meals the way you want them, even if you have to get help. I'm texting somebody in my class right now to cook some stuff for me. We're going to make it happen. And that's okay. You can go swimming, you can go walking. Cindy said she gonna take me on the walking trail at Dunbar Cave. I'm like, look here, you gonna take me in the wild forest with the deers and the crazy animals? Okay, I'm gonna go. But you better not let that happen to me. No, you can't always go white folks. You don't trust them. You can't trust them. Cindy's 67. I could trust her. I hope. She likes to walk out with the bears. I'm like, look, girl, it's wild bears in the park. She likes to sleep out there too. Like, there's bears out there. Why are you sleeping outside for no good reason? I tell you, my people be doing everything. This really mean white. This mean white people. When I do this, that means my people, but that means y'all people. This my people right here. Now my people do RV. We like a camping. We like a little camping, but we like a little glamping. We like to be glamorous with our little camping. Okay, and more RV parks are owned by Black people now. So we like to go to the camps where the Black people are. I asked my niece, could I buy me an RV and plug it up in her backyard? She talking about, no, ma'am, Debra, you cannot. I'm like, but Shanice, it's all the rage now. It's all the rage. She talking about, no, ma'am. I mean, like, but Shanice, everybody is clamping. Everybody is RVing now, okay? So, we always want to get on the grave train what everybody else doing. But you know how much RVs cost? They cost a pretty penny, okay? You got to work a long, good pension job to afford them things. Good night, Jay Munchie. And so I just wanted to come on while I roll my hair and say hello, good night, good morning. Are you sure you want to lose weight? Are you sure you want to work on your mobility? If you are, don't let nobody turn you away from doing just that, okay? And I want you to think about it. I want you to understand you have to tell yourself that you believe. That's my mantra. I believe that I can lose weight naturally. I believe that I can lose weight. I take supplements when I can, but I believe. So if you believe, that's the first step. Because what happens in your mind is what ultimately happens in your body. When I went to the Dollar Tree yesterday, I got my items and I was rolling around in my wheelchair. And it was hours and hours of food and snacks and stuff like that. And I was like, I repeated what my mentor, my weight loss facilitator says. When you lose the desire to eat food that does not serve you, then you can go around it and not be bothered. And that's exactly what I did. I went around it and I wasn't bothered. Okay? I learned how to breathe from my coach. When I'm getting up, when I'm doing a move, when I'm doing, even in the bathroom, I breathe. When you breathe out, when you're ready to do the thing, it helps you to actually move better. There's a song they sing, it won't always be like this. Something, 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 something. So think about what you want to dream about. Think about how you want your life to be in the future. Okay? Well, if nobody has any recommendations, continue to hit the like button, everybody. Continue to send me a super chat. Send a sister a cash app. Do something to help a sister out, y'all. Do something. And continue to dream. I can dream about you if I can't hold you tonight. I can dream about you. You know how to hold me just right. Okay? Well, I appreciate y'all rocking with me tonight. Peace and hair grease, 5 on the black hand side. Okay? Thumbs up. Okay? So continue to share this message. Continue to highlight and tell people about my channel. I'll see you on TikTok. I'll see you on YouTube. I'll see you on Facebook. The majority of my weight loss channels are called Lose Weight With Me. My TikTok is called Lose Weight With Me, TOO. My YouTube is just DebraAnnMatthews. And my email, my writing business, it's called Let Me Write It For You. So you'll find me under my name or Let Me Write It For You on my Facebook. And on my LinkedIn, it's also Let Me Write It For You. And so I am very easily accessible. Just Google my name and it'll pop up. So peace and hair grease. I appreciate y'all. Bye.